ดัดลองให้ทำดูแล้ว
Welcome to the behind the scenes look at how we made version 2 of Rocky Pool back in January of 2024. I'm brushing the water out of version 1, which we trialled here for the last year and which has been a big hit with the birds and other wildlife, giving us the confidence to make a larger pool, in fact 2 pools, at this location. Yesterday, Min helped me to put down a solid concrete base with wire mesh to make it strong over the boulders and over the original rocky pool, which you can see as that light grey lower level. Now, on day 2, I'm using a mix of cement and soft sand to form the shape of the pool and to create the impression of rocks around the outside. This requires a bit of concentration and will take all day, so I want to work alone at my own pace. Here I'm forming some bumps that I hope will look like boulders along the edge when I'm finished. I should say that this is my first attempt at a largish structure like this. I just studied some techniques from YouTube on how to make fake concrete rocks and trees, so fingers crossed. While the concrete is still wet, I applied some paints. You can see the powders in the bottom right of the picture. I got black, red oxide and yellow, and I'm mixing them in various combinations to try to mimic the natural rock. Initially it will look too colourful, but that will change as the colour soaks into the wet cement. I'm also using the brush to smooth the cement and create texture to give the impression that water flows here, which indeed it did in the rainy season that has just passed. Here I'm using black to try to give depth and the impression that this isn't a solid mass. But I wasn't satisfied and realized that I hadn't cut deep enough into the cement between the boulder shapes. So I tried again cutting some out here with the trowel, but to be honest, at the end I still wasn't quite happy with this. So I'll make sure I create much deeper gaps and crevices next time I make a pool. Nonetheless, the thing to do then is to paint black into those gaps to give a kind of 3D effect. It's always important with cement work to smooth it over with damp foam to prevent cracks appearing as it dries out. But I needed to be careful not to overdo it and end up blending all the colours together into one. Well, it's coming together very nicely, and I reckon that once I've dressed this up a bit with some branches and other rocks, that this will look fairly natural. And here we are, a week or so later, a little oasis in a dry forest. All that remains is to build a hide on that soil bank in the center of the picture. And that will be the subject of the next video.